Hello everybody and welcome back to Hardspace Shipbreaker. As always, I am Dor, and today we're going to go ahead and try and make a good dent in this stuff again. We need as much aluminum as we can, so what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go back a ship class, back to the mackerels. I think these ones were mostly aluminum. I don't know if there's a way to check that. I don't know if any of these little icons and stuff mean aluminum, but I'm pretty sure a good chunk of the ships, at least these ones that we were on before we moved up to our javelin class stuff, I believe these were a bit aluminum-y. So we're going to go ahead and pick, let's go with this one, the Queen of the Sharp. It's nice and red. We should be able to go ahead and make some good progress on this thing. So we have to actually buy fuel right off the start here. Oops. Because we are almost out of fuel, and I guarantee as soon as we go into this ship, it's going to be full of fuel tanks. So let's see, we need to salvage the reactor, the airlock, the power cell, the thruster, the mechanical, nanocarbon, and metal. So we're going to actually try and use our demo charges this time around, right? This is a smaller ship, so it might actually come in handy here. The Javelin is just so big that I think it would take 4 to go ahead and separate one section. So I didn't really want to go ahead and do that. I just wanted to go and just cut it all up and just send it like that instead of dealing with having to keep constantly buying demo charges and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and head in here, decompress the thing at least, so we don't have any boom booms, and hopefully we can go ahead and just start laying down demo charges. We do need one of those keys though. I believe this is one of the ships that has that thing in the back of it. Yeah, it has that thing in the back. You know, we don't need the key actually. Yeah, we can just drain the tanks manually. That's not too hard to do. And we got lucky too. This is one of the ships that doesn't have the walls, so we can just go lay down a bunch of these mines and we should be good. Let's open up this. It's gonna spit out a bunch of air. That's fine. Do we have a key floating around so we don't have to actually interact with that that one thing? No, it doesn't look like there's a key in there. Do we have a key in here at least? No, I'm not seeing a key. I'm seeing a bunch of tools. Oh, you know what? No, there is a key right there. I'm blind. Let's grab that and just empty the tanks. Oops. I wanted to grab it and not shoot it. Can I grab you, please? Pretty please. There we go. Cool. So we got that. Let me just do that just to be safe. I don't think we have to do this if we use the key. But just in case this thing does go boom once we start cutting everything open, I'd rather be safe to just turn these things off and then not have to worry about them. So that should be good. Let's go ahead and do this. That should do whatever it normally does. Yep, we're good. Cool, we're good. So let me get our boom booms out. Here we go. I don't know if this is going to break things. I really hope it doesn't. Let's get this. Let's go here. Ooh, there's the power cell. Ugh. Let's put it on this wall here if we can. Can we rotate this any? What was it? Right click? Yeah. So we actually need this thing going. Can we rotate ourselves to be a little bit better here? We need that thing going like this. Except, I don't know if this is going to cut through these guys, is the thing now. What if we put it here? Can we back up enough to go ahead and see where this is going to cut exactly? So maybe, if we do this, it'll cut those two. And then we need one more up here, so well, this isn't going to actually make anything quicker, is it? We need one there. That's going to separate this wall out. It might accidentally destroy the power cell, so I'm not too worried about that, honestly. Let's go ahead and do this here as well. How many do we have of these? We have 16, right? No, we have 8. Yeah, we have 8 right there on the bottom of our thing. So let's go ahead and put this one in the center. Put this one up here. There isn't another one up there. Okay, cool. So we don't actually need one up there. We're going to cover this whole side here at least, and then we're going to detonate. And hopefully we can actually salvage some of the stuff and it's not going to just break everything and kind of ruin our work order. If we can get this box out of there, that'd be great. Thank you. Go float away somewhere else. You're not wanted here. Grab our thingy back out. So that'll do those two. We don't have one above, do we? No. Cool. And it doesn't look like we have one anywhere else. So it was just the front end of the ship there that had the double up there. Can we rotate just a smidge so we have this going in a line? If I could get my thing a little bit better there. There we go. I'm a little worried about the tank. Can we grab the tank out of there? We can. Look at that. So let's actually cut the thruster off the side here. I'm going to remove the thrusters before we detonate it as well, so we can actually get the points for turning those things in. And then I'm going to take these fuel tanks out as well with me. I keep pressing the wrong button to grab my charges again. Let me grab this and put it here. That works. Okay, and then we can go ahead and grab this guy. Take it out with us. If we don't... It shouldn't go boom, right? It should be empty. I think. I hope it's empty. So this is going to go into the barge. Where's this going? That's going into the barge. The whole thing's going into the barge. All right. So can we super push you over to the barge? Yeah, we can. Cool. We don't have to waste tethers on that thing anymore. So that's nice. Let's go ahead and cut this thruster off. And then we'll go ahead and detonate and hope that it separates the side of the ship. Right? And it doesn't do anything weird, because then we'll be in trouble. But let's go and do that. And let's go ahead and do that one. That's that done. Get this out a little bit so we can go and shoot it downward. Go ahead and let me out, please. Thank you. So let's go ahead and shove this thing down. Cool. And I think this is all going to the same place, right? Processing, processing, processing. Okay, cool. So I don't actually want to go back in there and detonate because I don't know if that closed little area is going to kill me. So I'd rather be safe than sorry. So let's go here, right? We can maybe open up the airlock and watch it through the hole, I guess. So that way we don't risk dying. Hopefully is the idea here. Ugh. This should open that. And well, that's not really going to be a good angle now, is it? Let's just go ahead and detonate. Oops. Detonate here. And hopefully it separates. So here's to hoping it does that. It delayed the explosion and it shoved the entire ship into the furnace. That is real bad. Yeah. Yeah, that's if it would have bounced into a if it would have bounced into the processing, I'd be cool with that, but it went into the wrong thing, and I don't think I can do anything about that.
Oxygen reserves are critical.
Yeah, that's going to go into the wrong thing. I'm going to go grab air. We might have to do another ship really quick because that just kind of just boned the whole thing here. Well, I guess the good news is that it's actually kind of wedged, so it's not actually like pulling it into the furnace just yet, and it kind of seems to not be going in. So we can kind of hope that it doesn't. This stuff is also nanocarbon. I could have sworn this stuff was aluminum, but it's not. It's nanocarbon. So maybe we do need to do javelins. I could have sworn these ships were covered in aluminum. Maybe it's only certain ones, and it's not all of them, but dang. I just wasted time doing these ships. Is this stuff aluminum? Nanocarbon. Nanocarbon. Yeah, all of this is a nanocarbon. Dang. That's annoying. So we need to... Yeah, there goes the ship. It's going all the way into the airlock, or the smelter thing. Goodbye, ship. You were the test case to whether or not we were going to speed things up with using these these demo charges, and you are fail. You are a terrible failure. Can we do anything with this thing? We can take this into the barge. The reason I'm not bothering with trying to tether that thing out, even with the 15 tethers, it's not going to pull that ship out of the furnace. It's just going to suck it in regardless. Well, we're going to process. We're going to process and get a whole lot of metal, so that's fine. Get this stuff over there, so we can at least process some nanocar. But I don't think we're going to complete any work orders either. We got one work order. Yeah, and as it starts being eaten, there it goes. It's going to start failing work orders because we can't turn that stuff in. Ugh, that was our bad. So I guess maybe not doing a whole side of the ship in one go would probably be the way to go about it, because, I mean, even blowing off that front end, it did kind of make it move. So yeah, I don't think we can speed up the process by using those things. Oopsie. Can I grab this thing out, please, so we can go ahead and launch this into processing at least, so we can get some cash for this whole thing? Is that going to be enough nanocarbon to finish that? No, we need 3,000-ish carbon turned in. That's not going to be enough. We have 3.5 minutes. We might as well just grab the rest of the stuff and just turn it in to get the money. Or I guess the work order, if we can somehow manage to complete that. We need 2,000-ish. This is aluminum. Oh, this is titanium. That's what I was thinking of. I must have been thinking of titanium and not aluminum. So I guess we're going to go back to the Javelin class ships next episode. Because I could have been dead wrong in thinking that this was going to be producing aluminum. It might not even be a thing on these ships. So that was my bad. We're going to go back to the Javelins next episode and hopefully do a better job at turning this thing in instead of blowing it up and shoving the entire ship into a furnace. That was not good. Any more pieces of this ship floating around? We got this piece down here. Got a bunch of tiny little chunks. We're done with the work order, so we're actually just going to fly into the airlock over there and just wrap up today's episode a bit quicker than normal. That was a bit of an iffy on my part, my bad. So yeah, we're done. We're done. We got everything turned in that we can turn in. This is probably the worst day we've ever had. We're probably going to make like 200 grand, probably less than that. Let's go ahead and end the shift. We're not going to wait around for 2 minutes not being able to do anything. Wow, we actually got 740,000, so it wasn't a complete waste of time. But, I mean, look at all the stuff that was destroyed because the boom boom shoved it into the furnace. Oh, that kind of sucks. So, yeah, we're definitely going to go back to the Javelin class next episode. Again, I don't know if there's a way. We're done with nanocarbon. We got... Oh, actually, look, we got a bunch of aluminum. We had 400 aluminum, I think, going into that. We have 2,900 now. So we got 2,500 aluminum at some point. So there was aluminum on that ship off of the little chunks that we managed to turn in. So I guess no, we're not going to go back to the Javelin class then next episode. We're going to stick with these guys again. We're just not going to be stupid about it, and we're not going to blow up the ship and shove it into a furnace, so we can actually process through and hopefully finish off the aluminum, or at least make a good dent in it, especially since whatever we turned in today was nothing compared to what we could have turned in if we didn't mess that all up. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and deal with that next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed as always, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.